Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I'm going to talk about a trailer that recently just popped up on YouTube on Movie Clips trailers, and that is the trailer for Pixar's newest film, Onward. So, um, hearing that Pixar is going back to their roots, making mostly original films, I was hyped up for their next film after Toy Story 4. Um, A lot of people consider Incredibles 2 to be Pixar's comeback after Cars 2, the Cars 2 era, after they experienced their pretty much their own dark age like Disney. And they're getting into a renaissance now, just like Disney before them. DreamWorks is experiencing a renaissance, and Will Smith has been experiencing kind of a renaissance because he has been kind of out of work as of late, but he's made major comeback movies like Aladdin, uh, the recent Spies in Disguise, uh, the flop Gemini Man, and I'm sorry that it flopped in favor of the Adam Sandler movie succeeding over it. What's this world coming to? Something else. There was something else Will Smith was in. Um, but the main thing is Will Smith is back, and we are proud to have him back. If only we can get Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers back in the spotlight, that would be great. So now let's talk about the trailer for Onward. Oh, by the way, to me the comeback for Pixar was Toy Story 4. Sorry if I mentioned that already. Um, if you haven't seen my Inside Out Fan 2001 video, then you probably don't know that. Oh, did I say if you've seen it? Well, if you've seen it, you probably know that Toy Story 4 was the most like the review that I disagree with Inside Out Fan 2001 the most. Him saying that Toy Story 4 was just a pile of mediocrity, and I was all like, "What are you talking about, dude? Toy Story 4 was brilliant. It's one of it. It is a true Pixar film, unlike Incredibles 2, Cars 3, Monsters University, Brave, Cars 2. Um, like, pretty much all those movies. There's only one exception, Finding Dory. That was a pretty great film as well. Um, so, anyway, let's talk about Onward. Uh, so, if you don't know the plot of Onward, it's basically set in this medieval modern city, like their take on modern society, but in fairy tale. Um, like it's a city that is modern, but it's designed as a fairy tale world. It's kind of like Shrek, and many people have actually compared this to Shrek or what was Zootopia. They've compared it to Zootopia, and I actually see the similarities between this and Zootopia. There's a lot of creatures there that kind of resemble animals, like the centaurs and the satyrs and the unicorns. Uh, but I'll admit some things that they did were pretty clever. Like the unicorns are like basically like stray dogs in this. Like wild unicorns, they act like wild dogs. What they dig in the trash. They hiss at anybody who tries to capture them and possibly put them in the pound. Um, there's a whole lot of very clever witty jokes in there. Like uh, there was also another one. Like there's this mermaid and she's like basically having a drink in the pool. It's a little inflatable pool. That was pretty clever. It's cool that they added mermaids in there. So, after all the positive things that I'm saying about this trailer, you may think that I enjoyed the trailer. No, no, I didn't. Uh, in fact, I found myself a little disappointed in the trailer. And Matt feels the same way. He feels like this isn't really a Pixar. This doesn't spell Pixar. Pixar is known for taking the simplest of concepts and making it into a grand, amazing, unforgettable full-length feature. Like, they took the concept of monsters hiding in children's closets and made a spectacular, unforgettable masterpiece. They took something as simple as the concept of what do toys do when the kids aren't in the room, and they turned that into one of the greatest franchises of all time. So, Pixar has done some great things in terms of their movies. But this one, however, it seems like it's uninspired and the concept is kind of overdone at this point. Okay, so there are two more positives. The animation is absolutely stunning and like very very beautiful to look at. Of course, we expect that from Pixar nowadays, and also I'm glad that they got Chris Pratt and Tom Holland in their movie. Um, I hear that they actually make a pretty good duo, and they had some great chemistry when they worked on the Marvel movies like Endgame, Infinity War, those movies. Um, and like their characters, they're okay. They're just not that memorable. Uh, it just it's not really it's not Pixar's best. So that's really where all the positives end. Um, when I heard that they were doing a suburban fairy tale world, it was like it seems like Pixar just chose the most randomest thing that came to their mind and said, "Cool, let's go with that." Now it could work. They have obviously made a really good setting for this film to take in, um, but it kind of feels uninspired. It feels like we've seen this way too many times before. So the plot is basically that these two have to bring back their dad. Um, they brought half of him back with the wand that he gave to them on. I think it's. I think it's like the little brother. His name's either Ian or Barley. Um, I'm pretty sure that Barley is Tom Holland's character. Ian is probably the bigger brother. Um, but this just doesn't feel like Pixar. I feel like Pixar can do better than this. It doesn't look like the same levels as Monsters Inc. I mean, we're talking about a studio that takes the simplest concept and makes a great feature out of it. This just feels like they're going into DreamWorks territory. It has a lot of Shrek vibes to it. Maybe it can work, but this trailer didn't really impress me. It's a bland, very forgettable trailer, and it doesn't show a lot of promise to this movie. Um, so, guys, you basically know my thoughts on it. So, in rating, it's not a terrible trailer, but I hesitate to call it good. So, I give the trailer a 5 out of 10. Um, there are some good elements in the trailer, but it doesn't matter if the details don't matter if the whole entire film around it is bland. Um, I haven't seen this film yet. I've only seen the trailer, the new trailer, which is a lot better than the teaser trailer, but still, I'm not excited for Onward. Ever since I first saw the trailer, I was not hyped for Onward. Not crazy about it. If I want to watch a good fairy tale satire, I'll just watch Shrek. See you guys later.